show today where we do inspire and grow. They call me Arnold, Kolia, and I am the host for today. So today we're going to talk about business opportunities for young people who have finished college or any other tertiary institutions, whichever they are, maybe whatever level. And so today we have a guest on the show and I want to welcome him around just to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about what he does.
Well, thank you guys. I'm Javan. So today I'll be here with you interacting with Arnold through my life experience after college. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So Javan, for starters, what do you do for a living?
Okay, particularly right now, I'm at Kolia. Sugar.
Okay.
I'm at Lepido Sugar Company. I work as a mechanical technician. Yeah, that is it.
Oh, good, as a mechanical technician. So what are some of the daily activities that entail, part of your job?
My daily activities is to ensure the smooth running and swift operation of the machines. Now, particularly, I'm under the main section, so I'm more of plant maintenance, like a plant maintenance engineer. So I do maintenance, checkup, and troubleshooting to make sure that the main section is acting swiftly.
Good, I like that. So I think we're going to get into the matters about the plant much later. But for today's show, I want us to really look at what is the experience after school? We are looking at the perspective. What were your expectations when you were in college, and what was, the reality of the ground? What's the difference?
Okay, the expectation was so much high, but what I'll say, life is a journey, and also it entails more steps. So after college, I was so lucky that I didn't tarmac, but I had built a foundation where I was during my field of study and attachment period. So I had built a good foundation. So after college, let me say, I didn't spend much time at home. Yeah, I just spent a holiday, and so I was called back to where I was, and they employed me, and that was a start for me.
Yeah, that's quite a good experience, because most of the people we've gotten to be with have said that after school they really had a rough time. So you're saying that immediately after college you landed a job?
Yeah, immediately after college I landed a job, and that was because of my relationship back when I was at that place during my field of study. I was a hardworking guy, versatile, dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and during that period, I created good relationship with my fellow workers. So they loved me, and they called me even after finishing my last paper. Yeah, they told me that they have some space for me.
Wow, I like that. So now that you landed a job while you're still young, if I may ask, what did you do with your first salary?
Okay, my first salary, actually I don't remember what I did, but you people know what life entails with us young people.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually you think of luxury, but for me, my first salary was like a lesson to me. Yeah, and let me say this behind the camera, that money was like the first appreciation to my parents, my family members. Though it was not that much money, but a little that could sustain some few things. Yeah, but it was a start for me. Yeah, to learn, experience, to start. First of all, to start depending on me. Yeah, depending on myself, spending on myself and my parents.
Okay.
So it was a stage that I had moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. If I may ask, so what in your experience, what are some of the opportunities or some of the challenges that you encountered after, that you've encountered I mean, throughout your working experience? What are some of the things that you found and to be challenging in a way?
Okay, first of all, let me say the expectation while at college are so much high than while you are at the workplace. First of all, starting with the salary, maybe more people think that engineering work is much payable. So when you're still a youngster, you're always aspiring to have those big bones of cash. Yeah. But now you see it's a journey. So when you're at college, you think maybe you'll start at a physical 50 and above. You see when you go there, things are different. That's a challenge, of course. So you start accepting yourself, the nature of the work. Maybe they will give you an attendance job. So when there is a breakdown now, that's where you get to know the opportunities, explore your career, and also adjusting from school to work and the environment at home. You see now you've started living another life. Like now, let me say, at college, you're still a student by now, you're a student period. You should know how to cater for your needs, your parents and friends, the journey of yourself.
Okay, that's a very good point. And if I may ask, you say you've been in employment all this while. I'd like you to draw a contrast. Have you ever had your own business or something, your own gig somewhere?
Actually, now I won't say that I have a business.
Not right now, but at any point of in your life.
In my life, no, I've just been a hustler. Yeah, let me say like selling some things here. Yeah, I've just done hustles. I've never had my own job. Yeah, and after even getting the job, I've never thought of some side hustle. Let me say, just investing in farming. That is particularly sugarcane, maize. That's what I've done for like.
Oh, that's a good experience. So as they say, we have people who want to be entrepreneurs and other people who just want to be at the workplace. And it's very okay. There is no condemnation for that. If I may ask, what are some of the steps that you have taken to optimize your salary, or maybe, let's say, for example, financial discipline in a way, and what are some of the things that you have done to make sure that you get to stabilize yourself, to bring about financial stability, to bring about financial independence and all these things? What are some of the steps that you've taken around?
Okay, first and foremost, I will say I just have a good planning scheme. You see, these are monthly things. Yeah, you will be getting your salary on a monthly basis. So what I usually do is I have that good planning scheme for my wants to run me through the month, and some savings scheme, and also not forgetting my parents and my small projects at home like farming, and others like just saving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that is good. So just a point of clarification. So you said that you've done farming, you've done saving. Like, which type of farming have you engaged yourself in?
Okay, just I'll say cash crop. Now I'll speak like of maize, and the long-term sugarcane. Because I'm working at the sugarcane company, what can they benefit from me apart from being a technician? Okay. So I should support their products, not just by buying the sugar, but by even putting in more efforts by bringing in raw materials. Now by that, I decided to do sugarcane.
Yeah.
Yeah, farming.
Okay.
Yeah, and right now, let me say, like, I have around 2 to 3 acres of land, which are about to mature, and to me, that is
Oh, that's a good thing.
yeah.
So I think I like that. If you may just as you continue. So what would you advise a young person who has finished college and they want to set up? Probably they are not as lucky as you were, by landing a job early. What are some of the things that you would advise them to do and engage in as they wait for a job or do something?
Okay, the first thing I would tell my fellow youths who haven't been lucky like me to first of all engage themselves in something that will make their mind be idle.
Yeah.
Let me say they can engage themselves in small entrepreneurships, and then stop having that pressure. Let me say media pressure, like you see your friend has gotten a job, so you also have that mindset that you need a job, but you just take it easy. Things will move slowly and by slowly. You can even apply for an internship as you continue, because after college you have the internship period, then after the internship period, then now you start applying for the job. Now let me say, if you have an internship like under a farm, then you act very well and your services may be needed. They might consume you, yeah. And then for those who are now not lucky, let me say now they should engage in some active practices, let me say, like farming, okay, because that is what is running the society. Now for those who can't do farming, we can't do just crop farming. There is poultry farming, fish farming, and some side hustles. You can start even an enterprise business. That is it for me.
Okay, I think that's a good place to start. And if I may just have a parting shot, what are some of the things that, in your experience, what really stood out, in your career and in your education? What has really stood out for you? Or probably what is the best, we talk of values, we talk of virtues. What has really stood out for you that made you, to stand out and be successful and got you to the place that you are?
Okay, first of all, it's just that to me, I loved my career. Yeah, I loved my job, and I accepted myself. First of all, I started by accepting myself, doing a technical course under these technical institutes. So first of all, I accepted myself, and being that I'm doing an engineering course, I knew that I wouldn't be in an office, you see. I'll be out of the field dealing with the machines lively. So hard work, to me, hard work pays. More people say you work smart, but for working smart is for those successful niggas. First of all, you have to work hard, then you'll be working smart.
Okay.
So for me, I believe in working hard. And also good relationship with the people. Communication is the best when you are under these factories, because you can't just be arrogant or aggressive and accept and think that you will work with others. So first of all, you establish a good peer with the people, and then honesty is the key, and you should know your characters, you see, and your strength and your weaknesses, and polish on them. I think you'll be at a good place.
Wow, that's very great it's actually very good to have you around. You've given us some very good tips on how to, optimize our youth, and especially in matters career and business, and just how to get along in this whole process. So thank you so much, Javan Moses, for coming around, and we hope to have you next time. I hope that you can be around.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. They call me Nody, and this is the After4 Hub, where we do inspire and grow together. Thank you.